worries behind. Just let your mind be free. Depend on me.
Entertainment radio show on Intellectual Radio. iHeart, baby. We are here. We may be a little short tonight, but we're here. I'm
That's
Alice,
right.
your host, and then I have right next to me. Now, this is my ace boom coon right here, because she'll make it. She'll make it. This is Stephanie. What's been going? Stephanie been going through a lot lately.
Yeah,
But she had a good blessing yesterday. Was it yesterday or today?
today.
Today. She had a very good blessing today.
Yes.
So we all want to just, I don't know if she want to say what it is, but
Well, just life. My mom, if you're my Facebook friend, you probably already know. My mom hasn't been feeling too well. Yesterday, she was unresponsive. And today they had sent her to the hospital, and she just came back around. She's talking, she's eating, she's taking water. Yesterday, you couldn't get her to do anything. So thank God for that, because I almost hit her because she scared me so bad. But I'm glad to see certain things that you don't realize that you think you may miss, and that was like the sound of her voice, like, because she scared me so bad. It was like, oh, I'm glad to hear her voice.
She was not in a good place.
No,
Not at all. But there was a miracle,
absolutely.
and she is well now.
Mm-hmm.
She even
she's
told her how
still in
to
the hospital.
she told you to wear some clothes, didn't she?
Girl, she told me. She was like, cover that up. I'm like, what? She said, I don't like that.
Oh, see,
I'm like,
mama
now
back.
You trying to tell me how to dress?
Yeah,
Couldn't even talk yesterday.
that's right. But we have a lot of things going on.
All right.
All right. So we have a guest tonight. Her name is, I hope I am pronouncing her name correctly. Her name is Ronisha Ross. She is an author. All right. We're going to be talking to her about her book that she has out. She actually have a book signing here in Chicago. So she's coming to Chicago. We almost had an interview on Saturday, but with her doing so many things, we're going to do the phone interview today. And then also, I want to talk about a couple of things that's in our Black neighborhood, because one thing for sure, main media, they do not glorify us.
Oh, of course not.
All right. They do in very small segments, and I'm not going to say they don't. So we're going to say in very small segments, probably about 1%. But the rest, whenever I don't even turn my TV on anymore, because every time I turn my TV on, it's about this person killing somebody, this person shooting somebody, this person raping somebody, this person doing, and when they put the picture up, it's always a Black person. So and I know it's not. I don't want to see it.
Right.
Because if you can find that,
you can find something positive.
Because believe me, we're not the only race that's out there doing something wrong.
Of course not.
We're just not. So once again, and I have two people, a brother and a sister, that's positive. So our job is, as a form of media, and I think of, and I'm probably speaking out of turn, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Intellectual radio, we need to bring positivity to our people, because we have great things that's really going on there. Also, Just Me magazine is out. The new issue, the new website is off the chain, is it not?
It is. It's very nice. It's very nice.
So if you're interested in advertising, contact me at jusmemag@gmail.com, because now you can go on the website. We have over 200,000 people that hits that website, and now it's a better website, more interactive for our consumers and our readers and our advertisers.
And you know what's really nice is that you don't have to buy a full page. If you want to buy like a quarter of a page, or if you want to advertise just your business card, there's a spot on there. It's so nicely, I think, designed.
Thank you.
So it's so nicely designed that you could just go on there and state what you actually want to purchase.
Yes.
And it's very, very reasonably priced, because advertising, as we all know, with marketing and trying to market your business, it is very, very costly.
Very, very costly.
So this right here, you can get recognition. You can get people to come and see your business and things like that through the magazine. So
and the most important thing, once again, and we are growing, Just Me magazine, over 200,000 people that come to the website.
What's the website?
www.justmemagazine.com.
Say it again.
www www.justmemagazine.com.
Now say it like you said, I heart baby.
He said, say it like I say, iHeart baby.
Uh-huh.
www.justmemagazine.com.
You're a mess.
I am. And I was really a mess because this week I actually did karaoke.
Oh, I saw that.
Right. Now I did it twice. So the first one didn't work out so well, which is true.
The second one didn't either.
I did Lauryn Hill, so I did much better. Right? Yeah. I did.
You did much. Okay.
I did much better.
Yeah, you did.
The first one, I don't know what. And Lord, you don't want to see the whole thing. I can tell you that, people. All right, listen. The start of the month, this Just Me magazine is Sherrod Sharp. He is out of California. He has his own talk show, which is the Sherrod Show, which I am going to actually make an appearance on his show.
Oh, okay. Sherrod.
Sherrod. Don't do that.
Oh, Sherrod.
Not Sherrod's.
Oh, okay.
Sherrod.
Sherrod. Okay, I'm so
the
sorry.
The Sherrod Show.
Sherrod. I am so sorry. That's you know who I thought you were talking about. I'm sorry.
I know. Right. No, not Sherrod. Sherrod would. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would just.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Also, we have a new column with Dr. Kurt. That is Dr. Curtis Jasper. Dr. Curtis D. Jasper. You can find him on Facebook and you can follow him on Instagram at Dr. Kurt. And he is our new writer that came aboard. I am so blessed to have people, you know what I mean?
Right.
That actually just come along and I ask and they like, yeah, let's do it. You know, so his segment or his part would be hashtag you are your own solution. Right. And he has this big thing about I am. And if you read his posts and you read his memes, I guess you would call, is inspiring, is intellectual, and it's just there. I can't find the words. So, but I love him. I mean, I read one and I couldn't even stop reading. That was on Instagram, right? And it was about boundaries. So you have to go and read it.
I do because I need some.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
Boundaries. So read the he has a whole series of. I'm telling you, I'm like this man is gonna think I'm crazy. He see I'm an Instagram stalker because I'm just going through it.
I'm a Facebook stalker.
Yeah, I do that too. You know, and I find, you know what? And you say Facebook stalker. I have two writers, which I have a few because I also have Wanda. From He Says, She Says. Her show is on Sundays.
So she's not a stalker. Hi, Wanda.
Yeah, but I have to, and when I say Facebook, no, she's not a stalker. But when I say Facebook, I mean, and then I have Andrea and Brittany, who's also in Just Me magazine, and they do have their show on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Women to women. So let's talk women to women. So anyway, and I also have Bernard Creamer, the B-side on there. So, but now I don't mind going through Andrea, Brittany, and Wanda's page, okay, to find material and stuff that I need from them so I can make their section look really good because it's a lot of work. What I have a problem with is going through Dr. Kurt and Bernard's page.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm a stalker because I'm going through their timeline looking for the things that I need to put in. Yeah, let's shut up. But the things that I need to put in the fix, they're men. That's why. I think that's why. I think that, yeah. I think people understand that.
You know what? Okay. Carry on. You're gonna make me just spill the beans.
Okay, there are no beans to spill. All right.
I mean, I not spill the beans, but I would like to address something, but I know you would kill me later, so
I probably will.
We're gonna just go ahead and carry on.
They're men, so that's why going through men's pages, and then because you're going through this, it's almost like personal. So sometimes I haven't been it lately, on Facebook. But with Bernard, I would tell him, hey, I'm going through your page.
Why?
I don't know. I know, and it's public.
You find that out.
I know. I'm just.
But still, I mean, do you ever download their pictures?
I have to. Like
Bernard
took a picture
and be like, no, I want this picture. I think this picture is really nice, not for business, but for
no, it's always for business.
I downloaded some. Oh, he's so cute.
I am not download people pictures that not a
they
part
friends,
of my life like that.
I know, people, and they.
Wouldn't that be kind of strange? I download their picture. They happen to come to my apartment and they look.
I ain't say set the picture. I ain't say go to Walgreens and pick the printer out and put an 8x10 by your bed. I just, that's just a picture that you can just refer back to. You can make it as your contact in your phone. That's how I got a lot of my cousins' contacts from their Facebook pages. I just go to a picture that I like, download it, and make it as my contact.
Well, yeah, I do it with friends that people that I'm doing business with.
I'm not downloading no strange. Okay, so.
Well, they would be strange because I don't know them like that. So me to go on their page and download and put it in my phone, like, oh, I'm gonna keep this because this just looks so good. And they are some fine men, but I just couldn't do it.
I mean, I do it with like if you are, well, majority of the people that are on my page are either family or friends that I know personally. So that's probably why I feel comfortable enough to
do that.
But I'm a little #crazy, so hey.
Well, like I said, once again, we started this off. I feel kind of stalkish.
Okay, but
like a stalker going through the page, but it's for business, so it's for Just Me magazine, and I go through it and I pick the pictures. Like, okay, for example, Bernard took a picture for me, and I said no blue background because it looks like schoolish. What do? He go get a blue background. Anyway,
well, maybe that's what he wanted to. You know what I'm
that's
saying? Maybe that was the look.
The look. But it's schoolish to me, so I didn't. Not that I like it, because once again, he's a very good-looking man. So luckily, that passed through. So now I have to go through the page and find pictures that I like, but still put him in the best light because he do have a brand that he has to represent as well, right? And his brand is Status No. Who did I talk to today? I had my sister. I have a Nina Simone shirt that I bought from him, and I'm wearing it tomorrow to Vegas. We're gonna get into that, and both of them. Oh, I want that shirt. I want that shirt. It's hot. The shirt is hot. Oh, okay. It's hot. It's red and black, and it has Nina Simone on the front. Oh my God, it is so hot. So that's two people. I got him some
customers
advertising. Advertise, putting that on. Yeah.
Well, you could definitely. You look like you're losing weight too. You looking all cute.
Oh, girl, I got my
eyelashes.
I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. I'm going to Vegas.
Oh, nice. But you look cute. I see the lashes. I could have did that, but okay.
All right, look. Let me explain something to you. I am going to Vegas tomorrow, and if some man want to join me, I got a room.
What? Okay, you know what? Stop. We're finna take a commercial break, and we're gonna come back in 2 and 2.
Right, because she want to curse me out now. We'll be right back, and we're gonna have our guest Ronisha Ross with us. IntellectualRadio.com or iHeart Baby CGF.
Dance with me, leave your worries behind. Just let your mind be free. Depend on me, I'll give you all you need. You come out and step with me, and we can take it slow or however fast you wanna go. Baby, my flow is everlasting, and we can do it all night, sugar. Just believe what we've been having.
Pick up my heart,
we go, yeah. When we go out, we like to. We go, yeah. Got a rug, yeah. Got a rug, yeah. Got a rug. I see you breaking a sweat. Ooh, but it gets much wetter. Wetter. Yeah. It is the best thing, yeah. Ooh, but it gets much better.
Welcome back to CGF Entertainment Radio Show on Intellectual Radio, only on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. iHeart, baby.
Yes, I just want to make a disclaimer. After I got her together after the radio, during our break, she meant that comment for one person. I wish she would tell the person what she truly means, but however,
whatever.
On to the next. I hear we got a guest.
We do have a guest. Right. Hello, Miss Ronisha. Am I saying your first name correctly?
Yes, it's Ronisha.
Ronisha Ross. How you doing, Miss Ronisha Ross? And she is an author of Confessions of Restoration.
Yes, I'm doing well, ladies. How are you?
Oh, good.
Fine. How are you?
How are you?
Doing great, thank you.
Thank you. Are you feeling better? I know we talked a little bit earlier and you said you was not feeling so good.
Yes, I'm doing 100% better. I was trying to preserve my voice for the interview tonight.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad that you made it and you're happy and you're healthy, Miss Ronisha. And we're going to get right into your book. Let's get the audience a little background. Ronisha was born in Detroit, Michigan, inspired by her stepfather to pursue photography at a very young age. She was granted an internship with the Detroit Free Press newspaper at the age of 15. I should have been living in your household, Miss Ronisha. And everything transpired from there. Soon after her internship, she was hired as the youngest full-time photographer to be on staff. After graduating from high school and moved to Chicago, attended Columbia College, and she chased her dreams. Shortly after college and in a few internships, she traveled back to Detroit and established a business in the area of art. Her first company established was Mongol Life Incorporated. Is that correct?
That's correct. Mongol Life Enterprise.
Okay.
Black Ink. I'm sorry.
Black Ink. Okay. And upon moving back home to Detroit, that's when she did that. It's the parent company of RP Studios, Zoom House of okay, you're gonna have to help me out.
Sure.
Couture. Couture. Youth community agency and a publisher for her first book, which is entitled, which we're going to be talking about tonight, Confessions of Restoration. Now let's go back a little bit here. Tell us about this parent company, Zoom House of Couture.
That's actually a clothing store that's here located in Michigan, and we actually do servicing for clients in Chicago and also Atlanta as well. And we have a boutique, and it's accessories, women clothes, customized shirts, and we also do hair extensions too and clothes.
Do you do online ordering?
Yes, we do. We actually have a website. It's www.zoomhouseofcouture.com.
Oh, wow. Now, I'm reading this whole thing. You also have a youth community agency. Before we talk about that, let's go to the RP studio first. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to talk about the youth community agency.
Sure. RP Studios is a company that I started when I got back here to Detroit. That's my photography studio, and we do a full line of photography services.
Oh, wow. And what kind of photography services do you do?
We do weddings, senior portraits, family portraits, maternity, newborn, events, photography, pretty much everything you can think of.
Oh, wow. Miss Ronisha, she's out there, isn't she? Mm-hmm. Okay, now, Miss Ronisha, where they can find this information and if they're interested in your photography?
They can actually visit us on the web at www.rpstudio.weebly.com, and that's our website. That has all of our information.
Okay. And then the last thing I want to talk about before we get to the book is the youth community agency. Anybody know me? I love my community, so let's talk about that.
Awesome. Youth Community Agency is my nonprofit organization, and we are 501c3 through the IRS. And we actually mentor teenage mothers and single moms with resources, and we do community outreach here in Detroit in the downtown area.
Oh, wow. And how long have you been doing that?
Since 2013.
2013. And how many children have you actually helped in this community?
Total, including our Christmas giveaway that we do, I think we've done between maybe 25 to 30 teenage mothers with giving them a full Christmas. And for a Thanksgiving food giveaway, I think total we probably did maybe about 250 baskets just in the last couple of years.
Oh, wow.
And we do Thanksgiving baskets the day before Thanksgiving for less fortunate families.
So you actually go out and pass these out, or they come to one central location?
They come to one specific location, and we do an application process.
Oh, really? And what is the application process?
They just have to have at least a family of 4 or more, or have a very unique situation. Like a lot of the applicants that we got last year was that it was a grandmother raising children, and the mother wasn't present. So we usually cater to situations like that more so than if it was maybe a 2-parent home, and our focus is mostly the teenage mothers and the single moms. But we haven't turned anyone away, but that's just first priority for us.
It sounds wonderful. That is a really great program.
It is.
Very great program. And you do this every year?
Yes, that's why we do 3 annual events. We do the Thanksgiving food basket giveaway, the Christmas in the City, which is where we give the Christmas to the teenage mothers and single moms. And then we have Hot Dogs for Hope, where we go out on the 4th of July and we do hot dogs and hygiene packets for less fortunate.
All right, Miss Young Lady right here.
That sounds good.
That does sound good. All right, Miss Ronisha.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, but we need more positive role models like yourself in the community. So it's a good thing and when we say help the community, you're actually helping the community because you're putting your feet on the ground and you're out there helping. You're out there trying to make a difference, and that's really good.
So
thank you.
Go ahead.
So what is your contact information?
Our contact information, the best way, our Michigan call center is 248-759-6014. Again, it's 248-759-6014. And this call center handles all of our calls for all of the businesses, and then they're transferred out.
Okay. Well, good job, Ronisha. You know, I'm very interested in this title of the book. So you have to tell me where you get this title from. Confession of Restoration.
You know what, to be honest with you, the title of the book, it was actually birthed from, honestly, it was just something that God gave me because that was the result of what I was going through at the particular time. And I think that some people don't take heed as much to the things that we confess out of our mouths can either hurt us or heal us. Mm-hmm. And so I chose to have it to restore me. So rather than have these things bottled, I put it in a book and confessed it. And that's where I got my healing from.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the book. Also, before we get to that, your organization, they can actually find you on Facebook as well, because we're doing Facebook Live.
Okay. Yes. Facebook for all of the companies, they can actually follow us. It's at Mobile Life Inc. And that's on Facebook and also on Instagram as well. And that's Mobile Life Inc.
All right. Now, also, real quick, you're supposed to have a book signing this week. That's why you couldn't come into the studio, because you're going to be really busy doing that. When is the book signing?
The book signing is this Saturday, April the 15th at Sip and Savor, the South Loop location at 2239 South Michigan Avenue, and that's Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. And what is Confessions of Restoration? I mean, I know you don't want to give too much away because you want us to read the book, but you can give us something. Come on.
I can. You know what? I'm going to actually read you the back of the cover. I know that a lot of people are usually intrigued by that, so I usually read that. It says, "It was when I thought I was going to take my last breath because I was depleted in every area of my life. I knew it was time to pause. Sometimes we can go on and on without no breaks. Not asking or demanding help from a spouse is when the enemy can creep in and sweep you right off of your feet. Life is too short. You are too precious to live anything less than a blessed life God said we can have. I dare you to pick up this book and make the first step to restoring you. Something we all have good intentions on doing, but it's always put on the back burner. Here's your chance. This read will be a blessing, and I look forward to hearing your testimony if you dare to share."
Oh, wow. Very good, Miss Ronisha.
Thank you.
Listen, so with you writing that, is it something that you particularly went through that made you come up with this book?
You know what? I think that it was a combination of life experiences. I can't say that it was one experience. It was a combination of just being at that breaking point.
A breaking point of what?
Breaking point of life, period. Just nervous breakdown, depression, suicide, all of it.
With thoughts of suicide.
I'm sorry?
I said thoughts of suicide.
I'm not going to say thoughts of it, but it was something that crossed my mind. Just trying to figure out a way out of things that happened through childhood, through marriage, through giving birth, through having been a parent, just life in its entirety.
And you mentioned marriage. Are you married now?
I am married now.
You're married now. Okay.
Did that happen after the book or during the book?
During the book.
During the book.
During the book. I think that's what makes it so interesting.
So during while you were writing the book, so did you find yourself releasing to be able to let yourself open? I mean, trying to find a little bit more of a background from the book. Like,
is it like therapy for yourself, or you want to pass on therapy to others?
It would definitely be therapy for myself and healing for others as well, because I know that there's a lot of opportunities that women kind of keep things that are swept up under the rug for so long that's not talked about, or going to counseling or different things like that. And it's just something that's bottled in the inside. So I definitely feel like this was a healing piece, not just for me, but for other women as well.
So when you started writing the book, and this is to help others who's writing the book as well, how did you just start? How did you get it going?
I started when I was pregnant with my son, and I just started writing. I didn't have any order to it. I prayed and fasted about the chapters for about 2 weeks. That was the first step. And then from there, I just started journaling. And I had an amazing editor that pretty much made sense out of all of it.
So it was, I guess it's like notes, and then the editor come in and put it together for you?
Yes.
Oh,
yep.
wow.
And I painted the picture very clear. And another piece that I love about the book that's at the end of it, it's actually a couple of pages for journaling to start off a book or to start off some type of stress reliever for the person that purchases the book.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good job, Miss Ronisha. You are an amazing person.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So I know you're coming to Chicago because we announced that already. Are you going to do book signings at other locations?
I'm working on that. It's a couple of bookstores that I actually just confirming with. I know I'll probably be there again over the summer. I'm just not sure when.
Well, I hope you get a chance to come to the radio station so we can see you.
Yes. That would be amazing. Yes.
All right. So what else do you have in the horizons along with the book, of course?
I think the next thing for me, I'm actually producing my first stage play in September. I've kind of kept it a little bit, I guess, underway a little bit, but I think this is a good opportunity to kind of share what's going on. But there will be my first stage play in September. It'll be here first in Michigan.
And is it about the book, or is it something totally different?
It's a prelude to the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. So you're in the process of writing it now?
Yes.
Good job. Miss Ronisha, what is it that you don't do? So let's talk about that.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
I said, what is it that you do not do?
Well, you know what? I took the vow that I really didn't want to make it my my option to go and work for anyone else. So entrepreneurship is different streams of income, and that's what I've been that for almost 10 years now.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that for a little bit. All right.
Sure.
We all feel like we're all entrepreneurs at this table. Right. What is something you could tell somebody that's getting started out, or even if they're 50 and say, hey, you just need to get out there. What's advice would you give them for entrepreneurship to get out there and do it? And they're working a job and they're like, they really need to leave, because obviously you had to leave your job to do all these things wonderful things that you're doing.
No, I didn't. I think the best piece of advice that I can give someone is to begin to save up. If you don't have a loan or capital, begin to put money away so that when you do make that decision to walk away from your job, it won't be just an abrupt decision. I think that's the issue sometimes where people get entrepreneurship confused is that they did, I'm going to leave my job. And then, you coming back to your job because you didn't plan adequately. So planning adequately would be saving up money. Having a plan and a purpose and a business mentor would be an amazing kickstart. And it's not as hard as people think that it is.
All right. Hey, I am loving this cover of your book. Who designed it?
I designed it. One of my partners, he actually did the photography, and I did the graphics for it. Thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah, you know what caught my eye was you have on one side is and everybody, you have to go get this book. It's the Confessions of Restoration. On one side is a black and white picture, and I'm gonna take that's you with your back toward,
Yes.
and then you in color on the other side. So I guess you came
Yes.
out of whatever it is that you were in. That's the way I took it.
Thank you. Yep, that's exactly right. That's correct.
Okay, well, see, there we go. All right, so so Miss Ronisha Walls of Confessions of Restoration. Make sure you pick up a book. Where can they get the book, Miss Ronisha?
They can actually order the book online at www.zoomhousecouture.com, and we ship it right to your door.
There we go. And are you on Facebook with your book yet, or just the mobile?
We are Facebook. You can find everything. Facebook, it would be at Zoom House of Couture. It's under the store. It's sold in my store here in Michigan.
And then if you missed that again, we'll actually put that on Chicago Girlfriends Facebook page, which is CGF Entertainment. We'll put that on there, and also you'll find it in Just Me Magazine on our page over there as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. We appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us about your book, which is going to sound like it's going to be awesome. We wish you much luck for your book signing on Saturday, and you should give them the information one more time so we can get people out there.
Sure. It's this Saturday, April the 15th, and the location is 2239 South Michigan Ave, and that's Chicago, Illinois. And the start time is 3 p.m., and we'll be wrapping up around 6 p.m. And we're actually doing the first free rounds of drinks for anyone who purchases the book.
Wait a minute, you say drinks?
Yes. They sell wine and they sell coffee beverages as well, but we're doing the first round. So.
Oh, I love coffee.
And wine.
I know, right? That's what I was about to say. And wine. All that.
All right. Well, once again, catch Miss Ronisha this week, and make sure you pick up her book at Miss Ronisha. Pick up the book where?
Pick up the book at www.zoomhousecouture or meet us at the book signing at the Sip and Savers Outlook location.
And we will put the information on CGF Entertainment page, Facebook page, and also Just Me Magazine page. And we want to thank our guest, Miss Ronisha, for taking the time out and talking to us this evening. Thank you, Miss Ronisha.
Thank you. You guys take care.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
We are going on a break. Intellectual Radio. We'll be right back.
Your worries behind. Just let your mind be free. Depend on me. I'll give you all you need. You come out and step with me. And we can take it slow or however fast you wanna go. Baby, my flow is everlasting. And we can do it all night, sugar. Best believe we'll keep it happening.
Pick up like
We go. Yeah. When we go out, we like to. We go. Yeah.
Welcome back to CGF Entertainment Radio Show on IntellectualRadio.com, and it's what? iHeart, baby. All right, hey, I want to make a quick announcement. CGF will be sponsoring or hosting a speed dating, so I want you to make sure that you look into that speed dating event. All right, so we just got to find you a venue for it. If you have any ideas for it or what you would like to see at this speed dating event, hit us up on our Facebook page on CGF Entertainment Radio.
I've never been to a speed date. I've never been to like a dating site.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, I've been to a dating site. I didn't like it, so I stopped.
So how was speed dating?
I haven't did speed dating. I was supposed. Oh, I take that back. I did do because I hosted the speed dating. So it's just basically. The person is here, you ask a few questions, and you just move on to the next person.
So what's the purpose of that?
Well, I guess the purpose is in the first few minutes or the first minute, you should know if you kind of like want to keep talking to that person.
No.
So That's what it is.
So
what
what
I
do you
would
do?
like to do.
So if somebody's sitting in front of you and you're like, you know what? No, I still like him down there. And you gotta get up.
Well,
and
you
go
can't. You
down
have to
there
go. No, you have to keep going. Then at the end of the night, you vibe with the person that you know.
Okay, so what if you got a bubbly personality like myself and you vibe with like 8 people at the speed dating? What do you do? Because you can't be out there be like, you know what, I'm gonna take your number, I'm gonna take your number.
Well, hopefully you'll break it down to 1, maybe 2.
How can you if you only give them a few minutes?
Well, it's
Be
only a
like,
few minutes, but at the end of the night, it's all in fun because at the end of the program, you're still there networking, talking to the people. They're not going anywhere. They're drinking, they're having fun, and playing games. And we're gonna have some fun.
Okay, I'm
are.
gonna come with you, and I'm
Well, we're hosting, so you gotta come.
oh, okay. When is it?
I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna try to have it real soon, very soon. Also, guess who's 5 years old this year? Guess. Just Me magazine.
I was about to say, no, I'm just joking.
No, Just Me magazine. So we're actually planning. That's going to be in August. I think what I decided to do was to hold the event where I first started at. My first year anniversary was held at Bronzeville Clubhouse in Bronzeville, in Chicago. And I think I'm just going to go back there because and if we do it in August, he actually have a patio in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So we could actually have barbecue and
that just happened. It just happened. I'm just saying.
What?
It just happened to be my birthday month. I'm just saying.
Okay, what else?
So, and anybody that knows me know I like to celebrate the entire month of August.
Okay, there we go. It's not about Just Me magazine. It's about her
and
birthday.
my birthday.
Yeah, it's about her birthday. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to have it there. 5 years to celebrate. We're going to go back there. Because when I had the first one, I had very few people out there. So, and it was very few people, but it was people who cared about me and they cared about my brand that came out to the anniversary party the first year. My mom flew in. I didn't even know she was coming. But I cried because she actually flew in from her and her friend, flew in from Atlanta because she didn't want me to be there by myself.
Aw, that was so sweet. I love you, Mom.
My mom is awesome. She buy tickets. She like, because I want you to at least have one sale. She will buy tickets. Now that it's actually better, but that's my support.
That is. That's funny, but that is.
Yeah.
I can't make it, baby, but you sold a ticket.
You sold a ticket.
You sold a ticket,
sold
baby.
At least one.
You did that.
So look for that. The tickets. We're gonna have tickets. We're gonna actually have a lot of fun. That's funny. She's like, yeah, you did that. You sold one ticket, baby.
You did that. So, but okay.
But we're gonna have tickets, so you get your tickets early. I'm trying to think if we make it an all-white party or just come as you are, but nice. No pants off the behinds and all of that. And also June 10th, we have a stand-up community where we'll be talking about and filming and trying to get it over to CAN TV about our community. Okay, and speaking of our community, what did I mention earlier about the media not portraying us in a very good light?
They always do that.
And okay, and I'm not gonna say not always but 1% they do. But when you turn on the TV, you always see, right, that they
maybe because I don't
more
watch TV.
Negative.
I don't watch TV that often just because I know. It's been a few incidents where I was at a place and, something came, the news media came around and they took the story and ran totally left with it. And I'm like, that's not what happened. Right. That's not what happened. And they didn't come out with the real story. And that happened on more than one event. And I'm like, you know what? They lied to you. They feed you this garbage. And then I'm like, so why do I watch the news? Then I was like, I watch the news for the weather. And then I realized he wrong too. So I stopped watching the news. I'm like, I just turn it on for them to lie to me.
Netflix and Hulu is my best friend.
I don't like to be lied to. Who?
Netflix and Hulu are my best friends.
Oh, because you don't, right.
because
I don't even watch TV because I mean,
No.
I very seldom. I'm not gonna tell a lie.
let me tell you, I got up one morning getting ready for work, and I turned the TV on because I needed to hear the weather. And before I can hear the weather, I swear I thought I heard 10 negative things out of the black community before the weather even came on. That's before even the commercial. And it looked like it was a nonstop. I just wouldn't turn the TV off. I'm like, forget it. I'll look at my phone and see what the weather is
You
because
know-
that was totally ridiculous.
You know what? Most people associate dark with evil. So when they see our skin because it's darker than theirs, they automatically assume or put that negative stigma on there. However, most people who hate our skin that much is usually trying to become our color.
That's true. That is
They work the hardest.
They work the hardest.
Look
like us.
right? To look
look like
to
us.
look fuller, to look our full lips and our wide hips.
And our behind, especially our behind.
You know, there was this thing I had seen on Facebook where they used to put us on display. Even before slavery, they put us on display because the first black woman, they could not imagine that her behind was that big, you know, and they put on display as a freak show.
It's a freak show.
Because they never saw a black woman's buttocks. But look, now this day they are doing things to get Botox in their lips to make their lips fuller. Or
getting silicone in their behind to make their behinds bigger. You know, make their waist smaller.
But then we as a society want to hate the way we look, you know,
Absolutely.
or the way we they want us to make us think that looking like a Barbie doll, Nicki Minaj,
yeah. Well, one thing
it's
for sure,
okay and it's not.
You know, it's a song this young lady sing, and then she says, "It's all about that bass." I love that song. I can't think of her name right now. It's Trainer. Her name is Megan Trainer, and she sings "It's all about the bass." And one of the lyrics in the song is, "Hey, I'm not meant for like to be a model size. I would never be a size 2." You know. Because I'm 4-figure, and I would never be a size 2. You really have to accept me the way I am, because I would never be a size 4. Closest I even got to that was an 8, and that was many years ago. Shut up, Earl. Many years ago.
So I wouldn't want to be. Okay, don't get me wrong, because we as women, I was just saying, man, look how big my arm is through the thing. I mean,
but we pick ourselves.
We do.
We pick ourselves.
But do I want to be thin? No. Do I want to be healthy? Yes. Do I want to have? Do I want to be? You know, have to take up 2 seats to be able to sit down? Absolutely not. No. However, you know, our self-image, when we look at ourselves, we can't be so critical. We have to love the skin.
I am very critical. I think one of the reasons, and you know, my personal life, that I haven't did a certain thing in so many years, because I think I became critical of my own self, that I'm like.
But you know what? Most men don't even pay attention to how critical we are with ourselves.
No, I don't think they do.
They don't pay attention to that. You know, I mean, they pay attention to some things, but not as critical.
the scenes over here is just like really crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, most men don't mind, you know, if you are a mother, stretch mark. Well,
if they do mind, they get out there. Like I saw this couple on Facebook. Both of them was a healthy set of people, and they got together, and he helped her and she helped him, you know. And then I saw another one where he was small, but he really loved the woman that he was with, and she was a big size, and he actually helped her get to the size. I'm
not going to get to no smaller size to please no man.
Well, it's not about healthy. It's about being healthy.
If you got me at this weight, and
it's about being
you're gonna love
healthy.
Me like at this
it's
weight.
About okay. Monique said it best. She said her thing. Monique, her thing was always being about big. Mm-hmm. It was, and she did an amazing job on the show when she did a Beyonce dance on a award show one year. Right. Mm-hmm. But when she lost the weight because her husband told her he would love her no matter what size she is. But at some point, it comes about being healthy. And I think when it's healthy,
okay, being healthy is good. I'm gonna say this. It's when you look in the mirror and you are satisfied with self and you know you can do self-improvement, you're doing a self-reflection and you're doing it for you. Not because you're trying to get a man, not because you're trying to impress somebody, or not because you want to be a bad bee. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it for the right reason.
Well, hopefully it would be come from the inside. But like me, I know from the inside, I'm cool with myself on the inside. So now I just work on the physical part, and that's just basically being healthy. And that's because I'm not trying to lose weight to be a size 10. I may get to a size 10, but I'd rather just eat more healthier, and with the help of Facebook, it look like I'm gonna really be eating nothing at all.
I don't know.
Really, did you see this? Let me tell you something. Lose weight. All you got to do is just look at Facebook. Now they have these chicken.
I can eat it. I can eat
they
it. They
have this chicken, and these people taking this chicken and they putting stuff in the chicken. Just putting stuff in the chicken and throwing it to the side.
But you know what? That's
to make the chicken fat.
Okay, but you know what? You don't know what they're feeding majority of the. So all you're gonna be doing is eating berries and
and kale and
right. So if you're not gonna go totally organic and just be eating lettuce all day long, then no matter what, you
on still Mondays
need that protein.
Jules have Monday chicken by my house, so you can get some chicken. I get the baked chicken. I couldn't even get the chicken when I got up to the counter. I'm like, that's not funny. I got up to the counter and I'm like, okay, I want, because they know, they're like, you ready for your chicken? Yes, I want the. And all I saw in my head was them putting a needle in the chicken to make them fat. I'm like, that's okay. I wouldn't got a salad.
You can't live your life like that.
Well, you know what? I don't even eat Chinese food anymore because on Facebook they show these things of I'm just gonna say they did. They showed a rat and they were skinning the rat. She went and put her hand in the cage and pulled the rat out and start chopping them up. And I'm like, okay, I can't even eat Chinese food no more. I can't do it. I won't. And I try very hard. I just can't do it.
You can't eat out in no restaurants because all restaurants are nasty. You don't always see them cooking your food right there in front of you. And even still, you don't know what they cleaning it with. You don't know if that's a dirty rag that they wiping the tables down with, whatever. So that means you can't eat at no restaurants. You can't eat at no, you don't know how things are prepared. When you go in there, they make it look all nice and pretty. So if you're going to be doing that, then you can't be blindsided to think that all the food that you're eating has some sort of contaminant.
It's mental. So I'm going to tell you there's mental on my part. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I love food too much, so
I love food too. But my brain doesn't. Let me tell you something. My lights went out one night, and I went to bed. And let me tell you how my brain works. Knowing nobody is in the apartment but me, but I woke up screaming because I thought somebody was standing over because it was pitch black in my apartment. I literally woke up screaming. My brain does all kinds of things to me. Let me tell you that.
Crazy.
You know what? It's just that I need special attention and all this craziness will leave. So before we get out of here, I want to talk about these two people, all right? This brother and this sister. So we want to bring positive, and I think Intellectual Radio should do that. We should bring positive news.
Okay.
All right. Something that we are amazing at. And we are as a race of people, we are so amazing. We could do anything we want to do. Ava Roberts, she is 23 years old, and she has become the youngest African American female doctor.
Go, girl.
Go on, girl.
Go, Miss Roberts.
Look at that story on Just Me magazine. Also, this team takes his best friend, who's a female, right, with cerebral palsy to the prom.
Oh, I saw that. That was cute.
Oh my God, that brought tears to my eyes.
That was really cute.
Now, why isn't that on mainstream media? Both of these stories need to be out there told.
That was real cute. You know what? And then we need to stop being so critical with people who are different. And I'm not just saying a physical disability, but if you see someone with just being different, whether it's your skin color, whether it's your gender, disability, whatever. Just it's good to see that, you know, some people were taught. And
well, he was taught.
He was taught.
He was taught.
And I'm gonna say this real quick. And I say this out of, I didn't realize how prejudiced I was with people with disability. I'm gonna just share this story real quick. My kids, when they were younger, they were used to being in class with other children who had disabilities. I took them to McDonald's one day, and they sat down next to a young lady with a disability, and I started to sit across the room. But my kids sat there, so it drew me to sit with them. And they saw her as a person. Although she was chewing with her mouth open, she was drooling. You know, she couldn't talk. She was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to mark her, but, you know, and it was to me, it was like kind of disgusting because food was flying out of her mouth. But my kids sat there and they was like, hello. And they sat down, they talked, you know, and they treated her like a human being. And that made me do a self-reflection. Like my goofy butt was going to sit across the room.
Yeah.
With my babies, they was like, hey, how you doing? So it was don't be
especially challenged,
prejudiced.
Especially with this young lady. She has cerebral palsy. She's in a wheelchair, and the young guy's name is Taja Oliver, and he said he knew he wanted to take his close friend with him as soon as he heard about the special needs prom at the East Oswego High School in Illinois. So he wanted to take her, and that's, you know, that is just so amazing.
It is.
It is. It's just amazing that this young man thought.
And she was so happy.
She was excited. He said she wore him out on the dance floor. He says that she just wore me out on the dance floor. So these are two positive stories. And then with Ava Roberts, oh my God, 23 years old. So she's a child prodigy. You obviously she is, because she went through medical school. And how long do it take to go through medical school? 8 years. 8 years to go through medical school. So she had to go through college, what grammar school, high school, college, and medical school. She was taking
probably in high school, she was taking college classes while she was in
amazing. These are, you can catch these stories at Just Me Magazine, and I'm gonna try to post as many positive. You know, I don't like looking at fights. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see booty dances. I don't want to see negative stuff. You know, we have enough. You know, let's have something positive out here. And if you have something positive, send it over to me on Facebook. You know, hit me up and let me know. All right. Next week we will be back here at Tuesday, 9 p.m. Hopefully we have a full house. But I want to thank Stephanie for joining me this evening. All right. And hey, we just want to be here. Earl giving me the look. All right, I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. All right, so hopefully
I want to go somewhere. Somebody come and take me out of the country or something. I need to run away from home.
Okay, I'm going to Vegas, so I'm gonna have a ball. I'm going horseback riding. All right, I'm gonna have a ball. So catch us next week, and I'll tell you about the whole story. Okay, Earl. All right. Intellectual Radio, CGF, iHeart, baby.